too broad.
Is someone joining us? Oh, it's you recording. Sorry.
Okay.
Hello. Okay. Oh, sorry. We're done with that.
Start
Okay.
the show, yeah. Well, I was going to say, should I just say it now?
Yeah.
We were just struggling with technology.
Were we?
And I had this moment the other day where, I was on TikTok. It's so embarrassing. I was on TikTok, and then I don't know how, but I somehow took an ugly selfie. You know, like you're like scrolling and it's like click, and you're like, oh, okay. Don't know how I did. I wasn't even on the camera function. I was like watching a video. Then was like, huh, posted it. And I was like, no, because it was like 78%, 88%.
No.
I was like, no. And then it posted, and it had automatically put a filter on and automatically put a song. And I was like, this is how it begins. This is how your mom posts a private thing to her WhatsApp status.
Andy,
this is how
I've come close to that. I've come so close that in the bath, okay, naked, and it puts this red filter on, and then it's taken a picture of you, and then I'm saying it like it does it, but you literally do it.
you are clicking it.
And then I'm almost clicking post, and I'm like, whoa,
I just did it.
Whoa, you're a teacher. Relax.
So I deleted it immediately. I went private. My heart was actually racing because it was so late. It was like this.
This angle when you by mistake see yourself in the phone. This.
Oh,
it's bad.
not.
It's the worst angle.
It's the worst angle. I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you're just a slob, aren't you?
You're disgusting.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my phone on. Just do it.
Sorry, I got a bit carried away then. Got a bit personal.
No, that's okay.
I must also put my.
Venting is good.
Also put my phone. Although I must say, it's been a bit dry lately. I don't think it's really a problem.
Oh.
I think everyone's just getting used to me being gone.
Is that? Oh, that's pointed at.
No, it's not about you.
No,
it's not. It's really not.
No, I'm sweet. Okay.
No, it's actually not about you. It's about
okay.
Just general, and it's nothing.
But also,
bad.
It's loud.
I'm just saying people are forgetting about me.
But also, come back then.
That's fair. That's fair.
You want to leave?
It's hard to stay relevant, you know?
No, you'll always be relevant. People still talk about you here. Yeah.
I'll put away the fishing rod. Now, what are we doing here? Sorry.
Okay.
For anyone who's just joined.
Yes.
Can I say something else?
Put your hand up.
Oh, Andy? Like in the Zoom meeting. Okay. So I was like, Sitara was running late for today's meeting. So I was like,
you were super chilled about it.
I know, I was super chill. So I was like, now I get to mop because I needed to mop my room. And so I thought, let me put on something that is a bit educational in the background. So I typed in television into Spotify and then clicked podcast, and every podcast that's about television came up. And it's not that many. So I feel like we've done something really good here.
Oh my gosh, this is history.
I ended up listening to Holly and Bridget. Who are they?
Holly and Bridget.
Blonde.
They are Christmas decoration.
Who gets to put the Bridget on the top of the tree?
Shut up. Who are they?
Girls on the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, Girls on the Playboy Mansion. Oh, I've seen snippets on TikTok.
Yeah, they're doing like a retrospective.
Yes, of the fucked up vibe.
Of the messed up show. And they said that the company Slip and Slide said, please stop using the phrase slip and slide. Even though you're using a slip and slide, it's inappropriate. It's so funny what was shocking back then.
Yes.
Like they had big boobs and they were on the slip and slide. It was a crazy show, though. It was a crazy show.
Yeah, sure it was. What was crazy time, wasn't it? We still are living in a crazy time. Let's not get away from the topic.
Oh, let's introduce ourselves.
I'll start.
Okay.
Welcome to Two Freaks Notice, the show where lights, camera, action. We're rolling. Quiet on set. Who made that noise? You're fired. God, I am never booking an extra through my friend Ned ever again. I'm Sitara.
I'm Andy.
And this is Two Freaks Notice. Thank you.
I'm happy to be. I'm so happy I never read your stuff.
Don't you? I'm so glad you don't either.
No, I don't, because I want to be surprised. I always want to be surprised. My nose is so itchy, probably because I swept.
You probably, yeah, I was going to say you're allergic to something. That's something I don't miss, guys, about Andy, is that she randomly in inverted commas, gets allergic to stuff. And I'm like, oh, did you eat a banana? Yeah, but oh, did you eat dark chocolate? I don't know what you're talking about. It's very irritating. And it's like, okay, you do that yourself.
But the goalposts are always moving. Some bananas I can eat.
I don't want to hear it.
That's fair.
Get one of the housemates to mop your room. I don't know who you live with.
Oh, you know what Natalie's like. She would never do it. Just kidding.
When she listens to this, she's going to...
I know. I'm sorry. She would love to. She's
Yeah.
going to be upset that I mopped without her.
While I was away today, Barry mopped the whole house. Love you.
So nice.
You're funny.
Love ya. So nice to have someone who mops, I imagine. Again, I'm really joking. Natalie's an angel from heaven.
I know.
Okay.
It was a special day. Okay. Housekeeping, madame.
Housekeeping, I have lots to say.
Yes.
Something
You
cool
go
happened
first.
to me today. So as you know,
Can I guess?
Oh, do you want to guess?
It's Fringe. You got pulled up on the stage and made a fool of. No.
No, I didn't. I didn't know.
It wasn't like when I got pulled up on Corner and Twaki. Okay.
Did you?
Yes, not on the televised show, on the show that in Cook Bay.
Is that why they didn't televise it?
No.
Come on.
Come
Like you did so
on.
badly that they couldn't tell it. You know what I mean?
They signed my poster. Okay. Was it something to do with Fringe, and it wasn't being pulled up on stage? Someone mistook you for
For who?
Nicole Kidman in that movie with her with the long hair, the orange hair.
Big Little Lies.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So you read my notes.
Please tell me what happened. I'm intrigued.
So yesterday we went to a show. Then I went to another show after.
God,
then while I'm in that show, I'm like, there's only 2 days of Fringe left, as you know.
Yeah.
Let's go to another, Ants. So I was like, this whole time I was like, Skalk said notes in town, but I'm not in South Africa. Like I love Skalk.
Branch out.
Very, very funny. I should branch out. So I hadn't gone to a show, but then I was like, it would be so nice to see a show. It would be funny, and it's supporting local, because local is
lekker.
I walk out of the show, look, sold out. Well, that's a pity. Now that's a pity. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to another show. I'm walking down a random alleyway. Who's in front of me?
Wow.
Say.
Skunk.
Yeah. Hello. Hello. I say, oh my gosh.
Speak to you in Afrikaans, because that's what expats do. No.
No, but I did. I said, oh my gosh, what a fortuitous meeting. And he was like, why do you use that word? Which I was like, that's a bit of you. And you, Sitara. And I was like, oh, I tried to buy tickets, but it's sold out. Next thing I know, I'm sitting front row.
Wow.
Front row. It was so sick.
That's kind of iconic, but were there seats booked for just random on the street, or?
So it was sold out. They said, Andy, of course we'll pull some strings for you. Not their words, sure. Okay. But
Andy, it's you.
Of course, it's you, Ant. So I go, and then because I'm alone, solo traveler, everyone is lining up to go in, and then the guy at the front at the door, he says, how many of you? I say, just me. He goes, it's your lucky day. There's one seat left in the front row. So it pays to sometimes be brave and do things alone.
Date yourself.
Buy a cider for yourself.
That, you know what that reminds me of, that moment of, oh, people see me, is when we were
I'm special.
Yeah, exactly. I'm special, mommy was right. Was when we were all in the line at one of the last parties at the assembly. It was the longest
line. Let's say where we were in the line.
Back of the line, on the street.
Coffee, basically.
Exactly. Almost on the corner of another street. Good God. All these young people in front. Sorry, we were young.
We were very young then.
All these 16-year-olds in front of us. I'm like, I swear to God, if we don't get in on the last night, I may commit murder.
A crime.
Sorry, not murder. That's a bit much. And what does who do? I don't know if we can say people's names.
He says, we can say cool dude, Matt Hitchens.
Cool dude, Matt Hitchens says, of One Park.
Please.
Says, hey, guys.
We can't have you waiting in line.
You guys are beautiful. and you've been standing here forever. Come inside. He doesn't say the
Please.
beautiful part, but he meant it. And we got in and we partied. We partied that night. Who got kicked out? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I will always be so grateful to him for that moment.
Yeah.
What kindness.
I
The
know.
kindness of strangers. I hope I can one day do that to someone. Oh, just come.
When we open our reality show bar.
Oh my God, yes. And people are lining down there all the way
Yes.
on Brie because it's on Upper
Exactly.
Cliff.
Someone's getting robbed for sure in the line.
Well,
Well, it's gonna
how's Cape Town? Like, it's still like unsafe and stuff.
Yeah, it's still unsafe. You still can't walk around at night.
Really?
My heart klops when I get out of a car at night.
Plop.
And in the day.
Plop, plop. Yeah, because your roads had a few like quite hectic robberies.
Yeah.
No
I'm
offense.
on the Tambo's Cliff watch group for my road. That's a mistake. There's lots of racism on there. But I do see lots of petty theft. Petty theft and lots of
Petty
name
theft.
calling. That's the end of that. That's the end of that. I'm just gonna say that.
Do you have
No.
something cool that happened to you this weekend?
Well, we know that I'm kind of living a boring life, but
Actually, I don't think that's true.
Oh,
So I keep itching my nose, and it's not very like cool.
No, it's okay.
Not very
It's
rock
okay.
star.
Fine. It's actually fine. Like, we forgive you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just because I've been on campus for every single day for as long as I can remember. I think 2011. No. I just was in studio yesterday from 8:30 until 6, and then today again for half the day, which is fine, but whatever. So last week, though, very exciting thing happened in my studio. I got interviewed by an Instagram page, or not an Instagram page, but it's called Art School Africa. It's a person by Vida. Shout out Vida. So if you want to see me shoot the breeze and just chat about art and having a job or being an artist, go to their page, give them a follow. Well,
and
not
watch
before
away.
giving us watch away. And shout out to Erin, who was behind the camera. And I will say Erin and Vida were both Two Freaks stands, which we love. And I welcomed them in with open arms after I heard that. No.
That's really special to hear.
And they were going on about you. And I was a little bit annoyed.
Oh, you don't like it when the spotlight's off you, do you?
No,
I don't mind.
Not
I don't
at
mind
all.
sharing.
No. And I said, guys, this interview is about me. If you don't mind, just don't mention her name ever again. And they agreed.
Oh my God, I love that. That is so special.
Yeah.
I tuned in live, and I was actually in the line at the grocery store, Morrison's.
Thank you. And Erin said, as the live went off, Erin said, Andy says Tom Hanks found dead.
Oh yeah, because they were like, "Who's your greatest inspiration?" or something. And you were like, "I want to say Oprah."
No, they said, if you didn't have supervisors and if you didn't have art school, who would your mentor be? And I said, I can't get Oprah's name out of my head.
Tom Hanks, gurgling and choking, and begging for breath in a gutter.
Well, I actually finished his series that he produced. I don't know, Big Love, and it wasn't that satisfying, to be honest.
Really?
5 seasons later.
5 seasons, you decided this is not for me.
Yeah.
So good to know.
Yeah. And then another thing. Sorry, another.
It's on my side. It's a dog.
We don't have dogs in Cape Town anymore. They left when you left, following the scent. Yeah, sweet.
That's so sweet.
I went to a little store called Shelf Life last week.
Hey now, rings a bell.
I know, and I invested in some kicks. Barry said I can get away with saying kicks. Thank you.
Why is he the sounding board for that?
Because he bought rap to Cape Town.
Oh yes, sorry, I always forget that he bought rap to Cape Town.
Thank you.
I always forget that. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe he's also got rose tinted glasses. Anyway, he said it was fine. I said this morning, can I say kicks? He said yes.
So you're saying kicks at the moment?
Currently, yes. Should I not be?
No. I'm just asking if.
Do you not want me to?
No, I'm not gatekeeping the word kicks anymore.
But I have Air Force Ones. Which ones are they?
I think they're Air Force Ones, but they've got a colourful tick, which I like. I really like that.
Yeah.
It's very special. Are twos a thing?
Andy, I don't know much about kicks yet.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. And then I got into Instagram, and I love moments like these. And I see Andy Andy's story, and I go, shelf life? Hang on, I've just been there. This girl writes an article about women's sports groups.
So
Come on.
true. I did.
And I read it, and it's inspiring, and I'm like, that's my girl. And that's the
Thank you
world.
so
That's how
much.
it works. Yeah. So if you
Thank
guys
you
want to
so
read about
much.
that, go to Shelf Life's website.
Go to Shelf Life's website, shelflife.co.za/magazine.
Now, did you interview these women, can I say?
You can.
Thank you. Via Zoom or via text, WhatsApp or email?
Thank you. Instagram DMs and Gmail.
Gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
Okay.
I have a Gmail address. The people I was speaking to also have a Gmail address, which makes it very easy to just go back and forth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very
I'm always
easy.
interested in that like the behind the scenes, BTS, if you will.
Thank you. I don't like to do a phone call interview because now I must transcribe.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
See, otherwise, you just copy paste.
But something I sometimes say is you're welcome to voice note me.
Oh, that's
Because
nice. It's a little podcast.
it's a little podcast for me, and then it saves everyone. No one likes a phone call, right? Show me someone who likes a
No,
phone
no,
call,
no,
and I'll
no,
show
no.
you a liar. So
True.
I'm just doing you a solid by saying,
Yeah.
voice note me.
Voice note me.
Thank
Bold,
you.
beautiful. Bold and
Thank you
beautiful.
so much. I have lots more to say if I can.
Please, dude. The thing is, that we make the rules. Sometimes I stress, even in my own life. I'm like, oh
Don't
my God, I was
stress.
supposed to do this. I was supposed to do. I'm like, oh, I made that rule. I can break it.
So
Please go
true.
ahead. I'm loving listening to you. Thank you.
Okay, so I looked up a little show called Noord vir Noord. Ek het nie geweet nie dat
Ja. Ja, ladies and
dit was 'n musiek show. But Afrikaans people love doing that. Like they're like, oh, ek was baie excited. Oh, ek voel 'n bietjie nervous.
Reminds me of the movie Spanglish.
Very similar.
Yes.
So what is the word? Afrikaans listeners, I know we have a lot. What is the word for that mixture of Afrikaans English? Like I just demonstrated. So ek het nie geweet. Is that an Afrikaans word? No.
Dat, yeah.
Yeah.
D-A-T. Yeah, but it's not English. Certainly isn't Zulu, my friend. It's Afrikaans.
Die musiek op die speel op die spielie. It's what you call a game. Game show.
Spielie. Okay.
Speeltjie, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Little game. Dit is nie al Afrikaans nie.
Okay.
Ek het dit geweet.
I don't know if I understood what you said, but I believe you said all the music on Note for Note was not in Afrikaans.
Exactly, that's what I said.
Yeah, but they spoke in Afrikaans, which is why I tuned out because I didn't understand it. There were no subtitles.
Oh yes, okay. But I thought that was quite interesting because I thought it was just like klop klop, that kind of music.
Yes.
But they've also got your Ariana Grandes, your Ed Sheerans. Emo Adams. Do you know who that is?
No, hang on. Was he an idol?
Was he an idol? No, that's someone else.
Adams.
Just look at his face. Don't look at his age. Just look at his face. Please don't look at his age.
Oh my God. Sorry. I'm smiling because he's familiar, but like, who's this guy?
How old do you think he is?
35.
He's 45. He looks
Shut
fantastic.
Up. This guy's ageless.
I know. That's Emo Adams for you.
He's
Real name?
Hair.
Forgotten.
Let me tell you, this wasn't the guy who was presenting when I was a kiddie.
No, he's bringing new energy, and I want to say DJ Sally.
Has the other guy passed?
Say his name.
I couldn't tell you his name. From Bar of Soap. Nerd.
Anyway, it looks like a really fun show, and I think it's got a youthful energy about it, and if people want to rewatch it now, you should.
Johan
get back into it.
Johan Stemmet.
Different vibe.
Different vibe. Same thick hair. Lovely.
Very thick hair Emo has.
Yeah.
Very thick hair. Fantastic.
Anyway, what did you got? So then after that, you thought what about the topic?
Beg your pardon?
You thought for this week's episode We should notice.
I had something else.
Oh, fucking go ahead.
Actually, I don't think it's going to translate that well. Okay, so watching the Nerd for Nerd made me think.
No. I would love to. What? I'm
Well,
so curious now.
I went to the show that it was called Hive Mind, and it was
Ooh.
I think they want to make it a TV show, or because the actors or whatever the producers of the show, they were like, we want to make this TV show. The setup is this: so there's two comedians, classic
Us.
British.
Okay. Yeah. Should we send it in a tape or no?
Us next, yeah. but yes. But
Okay.
yes. Okay,
Yeah.
then there's the host in the middle. And then on the
Okay.
side is the expert. You know how some TV shows they have the expert, like
Yes.
on
Yes.
8 out of 10 Cats does
The
countdown,
very beautiful woman. Yeah.
the woman with the dictionary or the woman with
Yeah.
the
And you're like, I
calculator
can't believe a
mind.
beautiful woman's not crazy. Yeah.
I
Okay.
know, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe someone's feeding her she's wearing a piece.
Oh, right. Yeah. She's wearing a wire.
Then on the other side, there was a man doing music, which was another comedic element to the show.
Yes.
And then it's like each comedian has to find the answer to this question. For example, the question could be, what percentage of the Japanese flag is red? Okay.
Yeah.
But the question isn't pitched to us. It is interesting.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
As
the audience, and we've all got a thing. What do you hold up at an auction? That.
Bat, yeah.
Bat.
I know exactly. Is it? Okay.
I don't know. Okay, so we've all got one of those. But they have to find out who is going to be able to tell them the answer without asking a direct question. So they can't say, who knows what's the percentage of red? In fact, so you get two questions. So everyone in the audience has their paddle up. Paddle. Okay.
Nice.
Then they'll say something like, keep your paddle up if you are the irritating person at parties who likes to talk about flags. Okay. Because they need someone who knows about flags.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, it's not me. So I put mine down and there's a few people left. Then it's like, keep your paddle up if you also are weirdly good at guesstimating percentages. One person, by the end of it, maybe like one or two people will have their paddle still up. And then the comedian, me or you says, cool, I'm going to use you. And then they're on your team to answer the question for you.
That's amazing.
Genius, right? And it's called Hive Mind. So it's like we're all part of the hive, and the whole time you're thinking like, I really want to be the expert. I really want it to be something really specific that I can answer only. Yes. But I also don't, because just now I get it wrong.
Exactly.
Oh, that would be so stressful.
Did you put your hand up? Did you put your...
Nah, I wasn't an expert in any of the things mentioned. But yeah, so that got me thinking about television shows.
Did it? Yeah. Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. And pilots, exactly. I meant to actually look up how the TV pilot got its name.
That's so
interesting. Do you think?
I wish I knew.
Yeah.
Oh, what do I think? Okay, the TV pilot. Pilot is something that happens before.
Pilot's the guys driving the plane, essentially.
Yeah, I know that. Pilot. Maybe. You're looking it up. You're typing away.
I'm guessing. Here we go.
It looks like you're reading. Okay.
If I'm correct, hang on. Greek word. Hang on, I'm trying to get my Greek. I always get confused with my Latin. So the roots of the word pilot are Greek, right? And it means like a kind of a prototype.
Does it? How so?
I can really remember off the top of my head, and I've made the screen big again. So,
okay. Well, I love that. And this week we are noticing TV. My favorite thing to do is TV.
So I'm on set of
BBC. The Simpsons. What?
That's embarrassing.
What are you? Family Guy, The Simpsons. Yeah. Family Guy? You hate Family Guy?
I don't, actually. I went through a big Family Guy phase.
I thought you hated cartoons.
I do hate cartoons. We'll get onto that later when you recommend your show.
Fuck yeah. But you didn't read my notes.
I read that one.
I also have another show to recommend. So it's two actually, one in my head and one on the
Good.
page.
Can I watch the trailer for that one? Okay. So we're noticing
Ew, it's such a good show, Andy. Okay,
it's a bit boring. We'll
let's
get
not.
there.
It's
We'll,
not boring.
we're noticing television and screaming at each other apparently.
God,
So I thought
I wish you
we
could. I wish you had so I could strangle you. Carry on.
ah, you're always
Yeah,
doing that.
yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the day that we can be like this,
Oh.
sharing the mic because we can't figure out how to get to use two mics in the same room. How are they doing it?
Someone get us a studio, please.
But we've bought the mic, so I'm like, to have a whole studio, it would mean that I felt like
We
we
could use this
wasted.
for our ASMR channel, and then we can just
And maybe like traveling stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So television as an object. Don't you think that's quite an art sentence that I
It's
wrote?
like when I read that, I was like, "Oh, is she also studying a master, Michaelis? Because that's genius."
Thank you. What
Wow.
did Lucy Bestel write that? No, I did. Television as a physical, so art to write it like that.
Wow.
Television is a physical object. Let's talk about it
Mm,
because the thing is, when we say TV,
mm.
we just mean a TV show. We rarely mean the TV object specifically, you know? I'll say I'm
We
watching
only
it on
use
TV.
yeah.
I'm watching it on my laptop,
And I'm watching it on my phone. I'm watching it on
my
my phone.
my iPad.
I'm watching it. I'm playing a game on my phone, and Netflix is
That's
minimized to about a coin size.
crazy. That's
To
crazy.
about a coin size, and I'm in the bath and I'm playing my games, and Barry walks in and I go, busy.
I'm overstimulated.
I'm unwinding by doing 7 things at once. Leave me alone.
Oh, I'm reading a fantastic book about focus at the moment.
Please don't send it to me. I don't have the time. Oh, focus.
Okay. TV is a
Miss you.
physical object. Miss ya. Apple TV remotes are so crazy.
I don't know what that is.
So it's like this big.
That's the size of a Pravita.
Completely, a bit thinner though.
Really? No.
Yeah, not
Piece of paper? No.
no, not breadth wise. What?
Okay.
Okay, got length, width, breadth, right?
Oh, depth.
And
Maybe.
depth. Why not breadth?
Because I want to annoy you.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, not that. I mean, Pravita
Mm.
width wise, it's a bit thinner.
Okay.
It has very few buttons on it.
How many?
Maybe one.
Okay. Okay. What does it do?
Well, I was really hoping that you had also interacted with one, and then maybe you could like thicken up this part of the
No,
conversation.
not at all. I'll Google it though.
Oh, I'm trying to
Apple.
say like yes, less.
I'm trying to say yes, but I've been trying to do that since Mondelings in matric. So, oh, okay. It looks like it's got 3 buttons. It looks like the old iPod.
3. I was pretty close with 1.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's got 6 buttons. It's expensive.
Because
Okay.
remember TV remotes back in the day, the old DSTV remote. First of all, it had multiple buttons that had no obvious function.
Yes.
I'm thinking about the colorful ones near the front that you never touched.
Well, I only touched like 5 buttons on my friends.
My friend.
Yeah. Not
No,
mine.
first of all, you never switched it off.
No.
You leave
That's
it on
right.
always. Why would you
just you put the screen off, yeah.
unless
Exactly.
with the other big remote?
Yes.
There were 2 remotes.
And then there's a separate remote for the sound also.
Oh my god!
So yeah.
There's a big remote for the big TV.
Yes.
There's the DSTV remote, and then if someone's messed up the remote, the volume on the big remote, now the DSTV remote volume is effed.
Completely.
That was such a thing.
Wow. And when you say the word thing, that's correct. There were lots of things. And now we only have one thing. The phone.
Oh
iPad.
wow!
There's not a lot of
There's not a
you know
lot of
what I'm
things.
saying?
You don't need lots
Yeah.
of things.
Even with
You
this
do
remote,
need lots of
it's pared
things.
down. It's pared down.
Everything's minimalist now, Sadara.
Exactly.
Have you noticed that as well?
I have noticed that, and that's why I like to collect.
Oh, bog off. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to look up something that's actually important. It's an important announcement I forgot to.
Oh, yes. Say.
What?
Oh, that's coming later.
What's coming later? Oh, that! Sorry, my mind is maybe just fill the space while I look for the news.
Well, I was wanting to say that remember that feeling of you knew how your remote worked and certain buttons had to be pressed a little harder than other buttons, and you
Yes.
knew some buttons just weren't going to work.
Yes,
So
and also the thing with hitting technology.
that was a thing.
That's
Guys, did you know
crazy.
that? You would hit something if you wanted it to work. For example, I remember having was it a DVD player or something? And you would have to put it in, and then as soon as it closed, hit it. No, it didn't work. Open, close, hit, like as it
Exactly.
closed. Funny.
Crazy. Sorry, it worked.
It
It
worked a
worked.
charm. That's
Yeah.
why we did it, because it worked.
100%. Why wouldn't we do it? So the news I was looking for,
So effortlessly.
I haven't actually
Man at the
found it
window.
properly. But man at the window, should I call the police? What's the police line there? Is he looking? Is he showing you something? Why are you laughing? Tell me, what's he doing? Is your curtain open? Close your curtain. Is your window open? Can he hear you? Why are you laughing? Are you crying? Please answer me. Andy. Andy.
So so the thing here is there's neighbor culture. There's neighbor culture. So this morning we had a knock on the door. So I open and my instinct is to pretend I'm not home. I keep on doing that and then there'll be a second knock and I have to, oh yeah, people just go away. So I go,
You
hi,
sound fun.
it's upstairs neighbor. You know what I mean? If someone rings your doorbell, I'm not expecting someone, I'm not going to answer.
Well, I
Um,
immediately think they're gonna kill me, so yes. I know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Lay low, don't move a muscle.
Yes.
And it's the upstairs neighbor. She's like, oh, I took down your washing. What? And she's not being passive
Sweet.
aggressive. She's just, I took down your washing.
Oh my gosh. I
Imagine
thought people
having that.
wow. I thought people weren't supposed to be friendly there.
I know, but they are very friendly. I'll have you
Oh, they're
know.
proving a point.
That's what I'm saying. That's all. You know,
Wow.
perfectly fine.
I
Anywho,
wanna
sorry.
I wanna give you a fact, but it might not be a fact. But Picasso
Is this
had
the
a solo
news?
show. Yes,
Pig Picasso.
Picasso. Yes, Picasso, the pig who paints.
Sorry for assuming Pablo first. Again.
Well, our longtime listener Bianca's sister owns Picasso. By own,
Can
I
you
mean
own
part of the family. No,
someone?
please, Andy. And he just had his first he just had his first solo show in
Hello.
Shanghai.
What?
Yeah.
Did he go?
He, no.
That would
I
have been a bit stressful, I
yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
Can I ask something a bit?
I've seen him paint, but carry on.
What is a pig's life expectancy?
Mm, I don't like that question.
I'm gonna guess
Okay,
35.
I'll look 35. Okay, I'm
What do
gonna
you guess?
guess 20, 19, 18, 18.
18.
Please.
Okay,
Yeah, life span.
let's have it.
15 to 20 years.
Oh, so you looked ahead. Okay,
I didn't.
so sorry, what a part of the show did that fit into?
Um, I thought we were just like
Oh, shooting the shit. Yeah. No,
shooting the shit, and I don't
I
know.
just
I just thought like, oh, that popped in my head. Why not be open and
make the
what do
mistake
they
of
say?
sharing
No,
openly.
let's go back to the script.
No.
Um,
Can I tell you a fact?
yes, I love facts.
So you know how they measure TVs.
The ruler.
But you know when you get a TV, they say it's a 36-inch.
Oh yeah.
Do
No,
you
I
know what
don't know
that
how.
do you know what that refers to?
Oh, probably the like the 9 by 16 or whatever. Like the
No, couldn't be more
no.
wrong. It's
Okay.
the diagonal.
Excuse me.
It's the diagonal. It's the diagonal measurement. So drag your
15.
finger drag your finger from the bottom left to top
Oh,
right. That
diagonal.
is the measurement. Okay.
Okay.
Reason being, Satara, Reason being,
Please.
because when you're in a when you are a TV salesman, you want to group all the TVs by size. Here's our 36 inches. Here's our 64 inches. Here's our 80 inches. I don't know what size TVs are. Okay.
I believed you with all of those.
Thank you. Now, it's not as zooty to say this is our 30 by 16 centimeter piece. Next, also, TVs are all different sizes. So maybe one's going to be 30 by 17. So easier, diagonal. Also, you round up. Hope this is interesting. You round up. So,
my mind's blown.
so if it's measures 16.2 across, you're rounding it up to 17 inches, and then it's with all the 17 inches. If you're doing centimeter, there's way less wiggle room for rounding, isn't there? An inch is about this big, while a centimeter is about this big. Fascinating.
Wow.
Then you get to make it sound bigger than it is.
That's incredible. And can I tell you a fact that I guessed? And I don't know if it's a fact, so it's probably a lie. Sometimes
Yes.
when they're filming movies, they think, let's film this, but it can also be shown with this dimension. So sometimes movies are like this, like quite squished and they're
Yes.
long.
Yeah, I do.
But they could also be shown on a TV that's like this. And it doesn't matter if those are cropped off. Did I make it up?
What are you saying?
Let's move on. So, I think I'm right.
Yeah. I don't know what you're
But-
saying, though, but yeah.
Okay, I'll look it up and tell you afterwards. Why do remotes always disappear and why do needles always disappear when you're sewing?
Because you're not putting them in the same place every time. When you have your needle, you put it in the corner of your work every time you put your needle down.
You never told me that. Ever.
Well, if you came to one of my lessons and
did.
listened,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and then the TV remote thing, that's a classic. That's like classic stuff.
It's so classic. Who took it? Where did it go? Why is it going?
It's down the side of the couch.
100%.
It's down the side of the couch.
Or your fucking friend has it under them.
Rank the South African TV channels in order from best to worst.
Okay, best SABC 3, ETV, SABC 1, SABC 2.
SABC 2's, I think SABC 1's giving it a run for its money for being the worst.
But they have generations, and I'm not sure if it's still on, but that is the strength. And Yo TV.
That is the strength. Yeah, this is based on quite old.
Oh yeah,
data.
sorry. Yeah, I haven't watched
data.
SABC in years.
Which
one's your favorite? Sorry.
I would say ETV is probably.
Really?
Yeah, because
Dingo and Oprah, babe. That's SABC 3.
Oprah's off air, babe.
Okay, you just said we're talking about the past. God, you're annoying today.
There's nothing more special than the present. That's why it's a gift. There's no gift.
Okay.
That's why it's called the present. Something like that.
Okay.
Can I ask? I'm jumping ahead a little bit because I just want to ask something very important.
Personal. Okay.
Do you know anyone who's been on TV?
Yeah. I know the whole cast of Tally, not the whole class.
Oh my
Tally's
God.
Diaries, yeah.
That's
Tally's
so true.
baby diary, Tally's wedding diary. Lucy, that's a close friend, and she's the assistant. And I know Julia.
I know her too. Don't know if she'd say the same about me, but I do know her. I know cute baby.
Yeah. Babies.
Babies.
Yeah. Thank you.
Zoe. Is that right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I see that they're filming a season, what, it would be 4 now?
I think it would be 4. Are they?
And the theme is, I want to say, Shabbos.
Oh, lovely. Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Like
Shabbos
dinner.
Okay, maybe it's the theme for the one scene, now that I'm saying it out loud.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Did you not see that?
Fantastic.
I saw some BTS stuff.
No, I thought there was a throwback.
Ha. Let me ask. I'll ask Jules.
Maybe just WhatsApp her now. Yeah, I see you got your phone. Are you WhatsApping? Is your phone dead?
Oh, I haven't replied to her last message.
Yeah, you don't wanna. Yeah.
Should
Maybe
I
don't
check?
get into it.
It's not actually. Yeah, no.
It's not worth it.
It's really not worth it. No.
You don't want to bother famous people either. Do you know anyone
we know South Africa's first bachelorette,
Yeah.
Anisha.
I don't
And
know if I don't know if she would know me anymore.
sorry,
She's
let me be
famous now.
very clear. Don't
Yes.
think she would know me from bath soap.
If she saw you in Blondie, she might walk past. Not because she's rude, because
No.
I'm sure she's seeing so many other people she knows.
And sorry, we don't know each other really. Sorry. I just know. Huh. Maybe I'm being a bit loose with the word no.
No,
Dylan Hennig was on it.
Dylan Hennick.
Are we
We've
allowed
had
to say his
conversations with that
surname?
guy. Man, he would lap this up. He would
He's a
lap
dear
this up.
friend. I have him on the pattern
Yes.
actually. So
Come on.
I'm allowed to dox him. That was cool. And guess what? She is still with the guy. I want to say his name was
Amazing.
Gaz.
Gaza.
Gaza. Do you also want to say that?
No, not at all.
I thought maybe it was like a fake relationship, but it's been like years now. It's been about 2 years.
Yeah, reality TV, not that fake.
Which brings us to an announcement.
My heart's beating fast immediately.
So Satara
Guys.
sent me a link to something. Sorry, you say.
No, I'm actually emotional. You say.
So Satara and Karen like to watch The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, The Bachelor in Paradise. Ba, 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 ba.
You can say the Bachelor franchise just to wrap that up, because that's what it's called.
And I always roll my eyes,
Mm,
drag my feet.
mm.
You're wasting your life. I'm off to
Yeah.
watch 52 hours of Love Island. So, but now Satara sends me a link to something, and I see in the text it says something about The Bachelor, and it says, I would be open to doing a podcast about this. Hier kom 'n ding, is what I think.
Yeah.
Golden Bachelor, is that what it's called?
Yes, the Golden Bachelor.
The Golden Bachelor. It's an old man.
It's an old man. Andy, it's just gonna be so interesting. It's gonna be history, and I mean history. Because
His
it's a man.
story, finally.
Finally, he gets to tell his story. No, it's gonna be a 72-year-old man.
Is he 72? He looks great.
He's 72. I know he's
Using
keeping
the
it tight.
same skincare products as Emo Adams.
And me. Although I have been
Yeah,
getting
he's using Skin Creamery. What are you? Dove. No, he's using Dove.
I'm using
Ponds.
Pond, you fucking bitch,
Because
and
it's
it's
the
working.
3 for 2 from Clicks.
Let's not get into that. We talk about something very exciting, the Golden Bachelor. And the reason I say I'm willing to do a podcast on it is because before I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so stressed. This is gonna relax me. Because you know why? It's the Golden Bachelor. He's 72. He's got a soothing voice. Also, what white man over the age of 20 has not done something problematic? You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be dirt dug up on him. Oh, I can't wait. There
Oh, I didn't
surely
even think
is
about
someone who's
that.
had a horrible experience with him in some form.
No, but the people who would have are of that generation. They would say, "Oh, it's fine. It's a different time."
Yeah, or they didn't have Twitter back in their day, so maybe they didn't like.
It's gonna be like this you, and it's gonna be like a scanned photograph from the 1950 like
Something.
like
It's gonna be like
racist society or something.
yes, yeah. But he's got 5 daughters. That's cool. 5, and they're
I
all
saw that.
talking positively about him, so he's in touch.
Wow.
He's a widow. It's sad. It's sad. He speaks about his ex, not his ex. His
His
what do you say?
widow. I think that's what you say.
Okay, that's what I said. So it's very sad. And he speaks beautifully about her.
Oh, that's when you know, because he's
And
respectful.
another positive, the women are going to be his age, in his age group.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of obvious.
No. People were like speculating, oh my
Oh,
gosh,
that's
it's going to
so
be problematic.
funny.
Yeah.
Imagine some 35-year-old being
But
like,
it's going to
this is
be
not okay.
yes.
He's grooming her.
But it's going to be incredible because these women, now I'm making assumptions, but these women are not going to be on there to have an Instagram following. Like a lot of people are.
Fascinating, because
Nowadays, they're like, I want to go on and get famous. No, they're going to go on to look for love.
that's why we don't watch Love Island anymore, because they're all just looking for a
Exactly.
pretty young whatever, what Pretty Little Big Liar thing. What's that brand called?
I know what you think. I know exactly what you're saying.
Big
Uh,
Little Pretty Girl.
Pretty things. Oh, fuck, it doesn't matter.
Pretty Little Thing.
We're never getting a sponsor, are we? Oh, there's the snort. That's good.
There's the snort.
There's the snort.
Now, you have some other people that you know who have been on TV.
Oh, yes.
Who are these,
So
who are these
thank you,
fellas?
thank you for checking. One is me, and I don't know if this happened, but I think it's true. You know, at the end of the news, they have like they either have like a closing shot of something, or when the credits used to roll down, they would like show a bit of Cape Town.
No,
One
no.
day I was watching the news when I was a child, and I saw me and my mom and my sister walking through the gardens, the company
CCTV
gardens,
footage.
and I
Wanted.
thought so. And I was like, "Oh my God." And I called them, and they came into the room, and it was off.
I thought you were new phone.
No, no.
It was
So
off,
I was
so
like,
your word.
exactly. But I was like, "Oh my God, that just happened, and now people aren't going to believe me." I didn't tell anyone else, but now you looking at me like you don't believe me. Anyway, so that was me on TV. And then also I remember my father was, you know, when they interview like just a citizen about like
Oh,
what do you
yes.
think of the inflation? I think he maybe spoke about the price of something, I don't know. And after that, this is before social media, he would get recognized in like ShopRite.
So
People would
funny.
stop him and be like, "Oh my gosh, Ishmael." Blah, 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 blah."
From
Yeah.
like commenting on inflation.
Something, I don't know, just like a man on the street. Like now, obviously, it's we get a
That's
lot of that kind of stuff, so no one's recognizing anyone.
back then it meant something.
Exactly. So yeah, my family's quite
Yeah,
famous.
my mom, if I can also say something because I just remembered,
Mm.
she was in this quite iconic soap ad.
Ooh,
Was it
puns.
Palmolive or Pond's? I can't
Oh, I
remember.
wish it was puns.
Let's say it was.
It's my
And
brand.
we used to, when we go to like Pick and Pay or Spa or whatever, people would stop her and be like, "Oh my God." Yeah,
Oh
so
gosh,
funny.
that's
Still,
so
till like
funny.
recently, like people
Oh my
remember this
gosh,
ad. There was
that's
a
amazing.
song. There was a song, and
Is it
people would
on
sing it.
YouTube?
No, how messed up.
That's fucked up.
That's so messed up. Like,
Guys, if anyone has that advert, because
how would we
Andy's mom
get
is
it?
very beautiful. So
Oh,
I'm sure someone has it.
thank you.
Send it to us because that's
Please.
actually history.
Yeah, and you're
It's history.
withholding information. Now, who are
Exactly.
these people in this photograph? Shakira?
These are my Brangelina, Andy. So when you
Niku?
said, please let me
Sorry.
finish. When you said, do you know someone who was on TV? I thought the first people that jumped to mind were Niku and Christy Panaggio, if I'm announcing that correctly. They were acting on Siem Dilan,
Oh,
and I don't know them personally, but I used to see them in Long Beach Mall. And I always tried not to stare, but they were beautiful. And I used to think, oh my God, they're together on the show, they're together in real life. And they lived in the area, I'm assuming, because they were always at Long Beach.
that's down to
They were
earth.
always there. I know, and I tried not to stare, but I knew they knew. I
They
knew they
knew
knew.
who's that little freak gawping at us.
And I always used to have a fantasy that I would be friends with the famous person because
Same. I
I
wouldn't
would
make a
like,
thing of it.
exactly,
I wouldn't
exactly.
make a thing of it.
And they would
I would
go,
just
oh, this
treat
is
them completely normally.
like a person
For once.
for once.
For once.
No,
Oh,
whoa, 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 Lee.
only me and Justin Bieber would get along well.
I
And I
know, I
really
know.
stand by that. I
But I don't think you
really
get
stand
along
by
with Haley.
No, no, I think you're right. I
I
think
don't
you're
think
right.
she's a girl's girl. Sorry.
Oh my God, you sound like Perez Hilton.
I'm
Evil.
trying to piss off Jane. I'm trying to piss off Jane for when she listens to this.
Does she even listen anymore? Because we mention her name all the fucking time, and she
Mm,
doesn't even report back to say, "Oh,
true.
I heard you making fun of my family. I heard you telling it. I heard you telling a bold-faced lie." Like she clearly doesn't listen.
I think she naps a lot when she listens.
Ah,
Just think about it. Think
must be
about it.
nice. Think
Think
about it.
about it.
I really want to know if the aliens. Oh, that's so not us to say something like that.
No, isn't it the grey people now?
Sorry, I just need to plug something in. I actually need to. Okay, the gray people. I don't know. I don't have Twitter anymore.
It's called X.
If they came, please don't.
Okay. Sorry.
If they came and they were like,
Do an alien voice. Do it.
"What shall we watch?
That's exactly how they sound. That's exactly how they sound.
What shall we watch? What do you recommend?" What
Hey,
would
man,
you say?
I'm from Canada. I would say watch Gravity Falls because first of all, it actually relates to them because it's like spooky, spooky dooky,
Uh-huh.
and it's such a beautiful cartoon, Andy.
What's beautiful about it? Because to me, it looked just like a regular. It looked like it could be
No, shut
Fairly
up.
Odd
It's
Parents or something.
no, it's incredibly layered. It's got supernatural.
Like Family
It's
Guy.
heartfelt. Please shut up. It's amazing, and I want them to come. There's like rumors of like maybe it picks up again because it's quite old, and it holds up, and it's beautiful, and yeah, I don't know. I just feel like you're shitting on my thing,
No,
and
I'm not. I'm not.
no,
Would
no,
you?
no, it's beautiful. But then I was speaking to Savannah today, and we were shooting the shit, and she was saying something about, have you watched The Leftovers? And I said, yes, The Leftovers.
What's that?
You should watch it.
But will I
It's
like it?
I don't know. I don't know what you like because you're always changing your fucking mind about things.
Can I say I'm always growing? Can I say your show Gravity Falls
Falls.
is rated really highly? It's got
Thank
like an
you.
8.9 or something on IMDb. So
Yes.
I was tempted. I was very tempted. And then I put it
No,
into
I
YouTube and
wouldn't.
I saw
Sorry,
this. You wouldn't recommend something bad.
I wouldn't recommend it to you. It's a
Oh,
cartoon.
I'm
You
not the
don't like
alien.
cartoons.
And The Leftovers? Would you
The
recommend it to me?
Leftovers. Yeah, actually, I would.
Is it
It's
like The Borrowers?
no, just because it sounds like. But you're so
It
irritating.
does sound like it, right?
You're so irritating. Anything that's like supernatural or like weird, I'm like, and random. No, no, no. I'm trying to. What's you know what I'm trying to say? Oh, it's an American drama series. It's got Justin Theroux.
Louis' brother.
No, it's another brother of someone. Brother
I
of
think it is
another.
his brother.
Louis Theroux.
I think it's his brother.
Stop saying that.
Check it out. Check it
Let's
out.
see. Parents: Eugene Theroux, Phyllis Theroux. Siblings: no, Sebastian and Elizabeth.
Who's Louis
Okay,
Theroux's brother?
I don't know, but this guy's American.
Could you check because you have a tab open?
Yeah, yeah. Louis
Theroux's brother.
Theroux's booty. Oh, brother, not booty. Brother. Sorry, I was talking about Seven Dylan.
Sounds like you're typing on a typewriter.
Marcel Theroux.
That's a thinking of.
It's the old guy. It's fine that he's old. I was just laughing. Okay. Um,
Can
I
you
forgot that Justin
can you just
did.
go back?
Sorry?
Who's Justin's brother?
Justin's brother is Sebastian Theroux.
No. Okay. Never mind. I
Oh,
made
he's
it
a
up.
young guy. He looks like a serial killer. Yikes.
Hmm.
Uh, Elizabeth Theroux. But I know what you're saying. There are lots of
There's
brothers in that,
something.
aren't there?
There's something. Yeah. There's something there. His cousin,
Yeah, and Liv
maybe.
Tyler's in it. When last?
Oh, this is The Leftovers. Tell us about it.
Okay, well, if I can remember. The Leftovers is about this guy, and we think that he might be God. No, no,
Okay.
no. No, no, that's actually the later season. Shit. The Leftovers.
They're cousins.
So stop smiling like that.
Justin and Louis are cousins.
Okay, that actually makes me feel relieved because
Me too,
there
because I
was
felt like
something
I was going
there.
crazy.
There was something there. I felt insane. I've slipped
Same.
down on my bed now, and it's just my head. Um,
Carrie, you look like Paul
um,
Rogan.
um, uh, Sue? I was gonna say Tom Hanks, Castaway, with the ball.
Such a reach. Hilton, what's his name?
What's his name? What's his name?
Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Because it's
Tom
like
Hanks.
it's like
Ball.
tell me what it begins with.
W. You're so close.
Winston.
No.
Bullshit.
Yes. That is a beautiful movie.
Haven't
I
seen
would
it.
show the aliens. I would show
Haven't.
it. You haven't seen.
Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Okay, my show I'd recommend to the aliens. Oh, sorry, The Leftovers you'd recommend it to me. It's about God.
No, 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 it's not about God. It's about. So all of a sudden,
Hallelujah.
one day, all these people disappear off Earth, and
The
you're like,
Reckoning.
yeah, and it's got lots of biblical references and stuff, but it's an amazing movie, and it's just like the aftermath of like where did all these people go? Let's find out where all these people go, and you don't know if this guy is like mentally unstable or if he's like having these visions and he's like yeah, it's like Joan of Arcadia.
Throwback.
Yeah, at the end she was actually mentally unstable, but
Oh,
then like was
really?
she? Yeah,
Ah, fantastic.
yeah.
My show I would recommend, and I thought maybe it would be nice if we each watched each other's show, but I don't want to watch Gravity
I don't
Falls.
want you to watch Gravity Falls because you're going to be annoying about it.
I know. I don't want to ruin it for you.
But you could watch one episode of The Leftovers.
Yes, okay. Is watch the fucking traitors.
Okay, I'm sorry. Guys, here's the thing. Andy recommended the Traitors to me, and I was like, cool, cool, cool. Looked it up, not on an illegal website at all. And I
Nope.
clicked on no, would never do that. And I clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked on a British series, and not a British series, the Americanized
American.
version of it. And I
It's
watched
the
an
same
episode, and I
thing.
was like, okay, this is good, but like maybe it like gets good. And then I watched the second episode, and I was like, that's 2 hours of my life. And Barry and I were like, I guess it's okay.
It's crazy because you watch some of the worst stuff ever produced, but now
Mm.
suddenly it's not to my liking.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
funny. Isn't that
you
funny?
watched the wrong version. You need to watch the
Yes,
British
I
one.
watched the yeah. So I need to get over that I lost 2 hours of my life and like just get on with it.
Yeah,
Um,
you sound
in
like me. Get
preparation
over it.
in preparation for this, I actually watched an episode of something. I actually couldn't get through the full episode, but I did look it up and read it afterwards.
What was it?
Of something on Netflix called Deep Fake Love, and it's
Mm,
very Black Mirror.
can
Please
I?
don't laugh till you try. What?
You just said you hated it.
I know, but I didn't like it when you judge.
Well, I'm guessing. Can I guess what it's about?
Please.
It's people falling in love online, but
No.
they've done wrong. Okay, never
Yes,
mind. It's people. It's like using that technology where you put your face onto the
yeah,
another person.
yeah.
Is that right?
Well, that's not the
Deepfake.
premise. Well, it does use that technology. Yeah, it's in the
Okay.
name. So basically, you go on there as a couple. The reason I didn't watch it because I was like, this is, you know how reality TV shows are obviously scripted, but this was
Yes.
like the whole thing, like everyone's an actor, surely. But it
Uh,
was, if it's not scripted, it's fucked up because you come on there as a couple and you put in your relationship to the test, which is always such a crazy thing to
such a
want
crazy
to
thing to
do.
do.
Yeah,
Jesus
it's just
Christ.
like,
Yeah.
okay, just break up.
Yeah.
So they go into the show to put their relation to the test. They each so there's like let's say 10 couples. Then they say goodbye to their partner. It's like very teary. They like half of the group goes to one house, and the other half group goes to the other house, and they met with a whole lot of singles. Immediately they're smiling. They're not tearing up anymore. They're flirting.
Both genders
Yes.
in this game. It's just the two.
Here's where the confusing thing is. There's one gay couple, two guys, and they go along with the other genders, and there's only one single that's gay for either of them, so they don't have a
What?
choice.
Is that
It's so
shocking?
it's so strange, okay? Then they're like mingling, whatever. Then say for example, they're playing a game in the pool. They're like, I dare you to, it's in a different language, and I'm watching it the
That
dub
threw
version.
me. That threw me immediately. What language?
I want to say like South American, I'm not sure. And they
I,
yeah,
I can speak a bit of that.
but it's but it's also dubbed, so I always watch the dub version, and
Oh,
it's
so you can't
yeah.
hear.
And
Okay,
Barry's
yeah.
like, "Are you watching a dub version of something again?" Yes. Um. So say for example, they say, "I dare you to go as close to their face as possible without kissing them." Such a weird day. So then that happens, but then what the technology does is they reenact that scene.
Evil.
They reenact that scene
Evil.
with one of the singles, and they start making out with a partner, and they deep fake that person's face onto that person.
Yes.
But I was so floored because I was like, that looks so real. Surely they just got that person to kiss them.
Yeah.
Surely. But I couldn't find anything that said otherwise.
Okay, and then what are
Here's
they
the
doing with that
kicker.
footage?
Yes. Oh, then
What's the
then at
kicker?
the end.
What's the
Okay, no,
kicker?
no, at the end they show the partner and they say, guess which one is real. Is the scene where your partner's kissing, or is the scene? And of
Wow.
course, these couples have problems because they going on the show. Some people have cheated. Some people are not sure about the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So there's lots of tears, snot and trana, and then fluent, right? And here's
Sounds
the
like you mess
kicker.
with your mind.
Here's the kicker, Andy. They don't know that the singles are actors.
Jesus Christ.
So they're making these connections with these new people.
Oh, that's
But then
evil.
it's
That's
like, then there's
diabolical,
the question
actually.
of then there's the question of do the actors and actresses have a chance to say no if they don't want to hook up with these people? Because they're fucking.
Are they?
Mm,
Oh my God. What a
yeah.
gig. What
Yeah.
a gig.
What a gig. I hope they're getting paid.
I
That's when I was like, I don't know how scripted this fucking show is, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's like,
And you're going to carry on watching it. Is that what I'm hearing?
no.
Oh, you're going to stop.
I rather looked it up on Reddit what happens. So,
Okay, fantastic. I
all the
can't
partners.
feel like we've run out of time, which is kind of
No,
messed
no,
up.
no. No, no, no. I don't want to.
I
Sorry.
don't want to. What do you want to say still?
Miss you, light.
I've got nothing to do.
Come on. I've got to put chicken in the oven, but that's gonna, you know what I'm saying.
I've got such a nice hack, can I say?
Please.
So, you know that my housemates are really nice. Do you know that?
No.
I've said in the group chat, I said, you obviously blacked it out.
Mm.
And the one is a manager at a restaurant, a really nice restaurant. Guess who gets to eat there for free?
No.
Let's go. I've
No.
got a curry waiting for me, don't I? I've got a
You're
curry
so
waiting for me.
lucky. What are you doing for them? Kidding. I used your presence as a present.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm opt. I could do more. You're right. I could do more. I could do more.
No, Andy, I'm being serious when I say your presence is a present. I just want to know one more thing from you. Just one more
Please.
thing. What's the worst TV show you've ever watched?
Oh, that's such a good question. What did I say? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is hard to say, but I will say maybe a controversial take.
Yeah.
We've said this kind of what is the word for this when everyone's decided this is the thing we all like moist is a bad word and
Oh, yeah.
blah, blah. What's the word for that? So everyone's
Mm.
decided Big Bang Theory is the worst show on earth. And it's like,
Mm-mm.
no, it's not. Sorry,
Mm-mm.
controversial take. No, it's not. Like, I mean, it's not my I don't want to watch it. But
I've
it's not
ne
the word.
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Yeah, who cares? It's just like whatever. It's like
Mm.
really whatever. And
But
people
it's a
get
harmless show,
so up.
that's the
It's
thing. It's a
completely
harmless show.
harmless.
Mm.
It's not punching down.
I
It's
still don't know why that guy doesn't talk to women. That's weird.
yeah. I don't know. I haven't watched the show in years, to be fair. But maybe it's really problematic. I don't know. But people, the
I
way
don't
people
think it
hate
is.
on it, people are
Yeah.
just like, I really likes Big Bang Theory. Like, hey, to quote our hater, let people live their lives.
Yes. Oh my God. Forgot about our hater.
Yeah. Oh, we're actually
Yeah.
getting we
Are we
run out of
getting more
time.
hate?
We're getting more not hate,
Oh,
readers mail. Guys, keep it coming. People can reply to our we'll actually do a readers corner next time. I did put a note, but we ran out of time. And now this
what was
gives
he
people more
yapping?
time. We're yapping.
Mm.
On the actual Spotify app, there's a little function at the bottom. It says keep the conversation going. Doesn't say that, but it's kind of that's the vibe.
Yes.
And you can send us a message directly. And some people have been doing that, and I've been loving it. And we'll address them
Oh,
all in one big,
please.
big, big show called Readers Corner.
My God, I
That's
love
nice.
that.
Yeah. So anyway, I watched a lot of Big Bang Theory in 2009.
Yeah, you think I didn't?
You guys, you must understand this was a different time. This is a time where you had a hard drive,
Mm,
you took it around with you, and people would give you stuff, and you'd give them stuff.
absolutely.
You weren't streaming. There was no Netflix. There was
And you savored them, didn't you?
you rewatched. You
Mm,
rewatched. So I had a few seasons of How I Met Your Mother, a
mm.
few seasons of Big Bang Theory, a few seasons of New Girl,
Yeah.
and I watched them lots.
New Girl. New Girl was the first thing I streamed illegally. Not that I ever did that. But
I used to love New Girl.
same, sorry.
Mm.
Also often get the Big Bang Theory theme song stuck in my head. Big announcement, now the big announcement. A whole universe and
Wednesday.
okay. I've got a big announcement. And I know it's full of announcements.
Wow.
What do you think about when you think of the 21st of October?
I think such a good question.
Mm,
Very little.
right. It's good. That's about to change. The last episode of Siem Delan is going to be aired.
Is that right?
Let's quickly share something that we've learned about from Siem Delan.
What a great. Okay.
Mm.
That's the segment sound.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely.
Okay. I learned. You go first.
I learned the word ikebana.
I find this so funny
Yes.
because
Why?
ikebana is having it's still having its time in the sun. And for those
Yes. Yeah.
who don't know, it's a peculiar arrangement of plants in a bowl that looks really easy, but probably
Or like
isn't.
a spiky. Ugh, it
It's called
looks
a
so
frog.
easy.
It's called a frog.
Oh,
It looks so easy, and I know that as soon as I tried it,
yes.
it would look like garbage, but it just looks so easy because there's like
Yeah.
4 things in it.
Yes.
And, and it's just so funny that it's this very trendy thing. And
Yeah.
then I always think of you saying what Pete or Obas's wife or whatever.
Hilda.
Yeah.
She she got into ikebana and she was so excited about her new passion. And I was like, ikebana, thank you, Hilda, for teaching me that.
Yeah.
And then also whenever I'm in traffic and someone's rushing, I go, stoppie lorry.
Is that where you got that from?
That's where I got that from. Sievendelaan. I thought, gosh, I like that. I must note that. And I've never forgotten it.
And now we
Never
all
forgotten.
say it. Well, I do.
You and I.
Now everyone says it. Stopilori. I love that.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just used to watch it because it was your Afrikaans teacher's favorite thing to say.
They're always saying, yes, watch. Yeah.
Net kyk vir Sivnala.
And after a while, I thought, wow, it really is working. But I was just reading the subtitles, Andy.
It was very hard to not read them.
Yeah. It was in English, it's my first language. So why would I not?
I actually challenged myself to read Emo Adams's Wikipedia page in Afrikaans.
How did that go?
Pretty well, actually, because then I translated it and they didn't do a good job translating it. So I understood it better in Afrikaans purely because they had mistranslated it. I felt pretty like,
Yeah.
okay,
Fluent. Fluent.
okay,
Good tell.
okay.
Whenever someone in the shops mistakes me for someone who's Afrikaans, I sweat.
Does that happen?
Yes. Would you like a bag in Afrikaans? Are you paying with cash in Afrikaans? I'm like, yes, thank you. Please don't ever speak. I'm
Never
just not gonna
speak to
say
me again.
that. I don't want them to
Wil,
say something I don't.
wil jy 'n sakkie hê?
Yeah,
Is that right?
sure. I don't know. I
Oh,
take photos and it's all
shame.
stupid. I know,
Shame.
shame. I don't want to stop
Yeah, my
talking.
fear is to speak it back
Yeah,
for some reason.
exactly. Even saying near of ja, I should have to say yes or no.
I speak Engels back so that they
Yeah.
don't think, oh, here we go. Let's do a
Yes,
bit of
she's
back and
fluent.
forth in
Says
this
fluent.
language. Says fluent.
Exactly.
Says fluent. So interesting. As soon as you go a few hours out of Cape Town, that's what they're speaking out there.
Exactly.
And you must keep up.
And Charlie said there's about 48 people or something
Did she?
speaking Afrikaans
Did
left in the
she?
world. She did. I think it was 43 or 48 or something. And now we've taken that and run. Sorry, I listen to the radio a lot and that's all they can talk about. They're always referencing it and crying with laughter. The radio is so dumb. All right.
Oh. All right. What are you looking forward to
Okay.
this week?
This week I'm looking forward to big group crit.
Genuine tone or
No, no, no. I am looking forward. I'm a bit bung, but I am looking forward to it because that's
something?
what I'm here for. I'm here for the criticism. And that's what I was
To
doing today. That's
grow.
why I was late. To grow. That's why I was late because I was busy sorting my studio out. And that's what I'm looking forward to. And I love education. You go.
We should do an episode on Afrikaans. In Afrikaans. You're
Huh.
scared again. Yes, bang.
I'm so scared. Andy, I
Yes,
don't want
bang.
to.
So I'm looking forward to this time next week. I will be in London. I'm taking the
Oh,
bus down to London and
London.
quite a long bus ride, but it's overnight and God willing we'll fall asleep. And I'm going to be staying in again. I'm promoting trustedhousesitters.com, guys. You've got to get on there.
Incredible.
We are looking after a lovely little dog in I want to say luxury apartment. I want to say that. I think there's 3 bedrooms.
You're living an amazing life.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'm going to be there this time next week.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you.
There's so many nights. Any of my friends who are in London, let me know. I
I feel
think
like
I
there's
know.
like 17 million
There's a
people.
lot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me know. But I think I know who's all there. But let me know if I've forgotten.
Do you need me to send you rooibos or not?
You get it here.
Okay,
Seriously. I
yeah,
made some the other night. Thank you.
okay.
Because I had a sore throat and I put honey with it to soothe it.
One more question before we go. I'm so sorry.
No, there's no rush.
How many days did it take you to feel better?
Thank you. Okay, so I started feeling sick. What was it,
Mm,
Thursday? I was back
mm.
to
We recorded
almost
on this
about
one.
6 days altogether, Satara.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm
Yeah,
glad to see you on your feet.
thank you. I actually even exercised today
Of course you
because
did. You
because
worked
I was
out.
like, this time last week we had the podcast and I was saying, I'm in the bargaining stage of being sick and I made all these
Yes,
promises. Hang
yes.
on, you haven't honored those promises, and that means the guy who made you feel better is going to smite you because you made a deal. You know what I mean?
I know, yeah. I know what you mean. I
Thank
know
you.
what you mean. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much
You
for
make my
everything
life
you do.
bright.
You make my heart sing.
Aww. That's how my heart sounds.
Ah.
Nah.
What's the lowest note you can sing before we go?
Okay. Wait, you sound like you coughed.
Makes my
Oh.
throat tickle. La.
Did you see that TikTok of that woman? I forgot what it's called, but she sings like very low and then goes into extremely high. Uh,
La.
that's not singing. Low. And then go like low and then high. Low. That was off. Low.
Okay.
Low. You go. You go. Why are you laughing? Go.
I'm gonna go as low as I can. Yeah.
You are sobbing.
Why is it so funny? Okay. La. Is that singing?
Why is your voice shaking?
'Cause- La.
We can do it together. One,
Wait,
two, three.
wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3. La.
You didn't do
You just sound so funny. La. Sound so nervous.
You sound nervous. You sound like very nervous. Your voice is shaking. Am I not smooth?
La.
You do sound nervous. You do. Ah,
Go
thank
high,
you.
because this is you doing high. La.
Okay. Ouch. Lo. Lo. Lo.
You have to be able to go higher than that. Satara, no whistle tones.
Okay.
La.
Okay. Lo. Lo. Is that better? Is that high?
No,
You
it's
go.
not high at all.
Okay, you go. Do your highest. No, I didn't hear any, couldn't hear anything.
Because it's so high.
No, I can do, like I literally can't hear anything.
Are you joking?
No,
Are you pretending to be a dog?
no, I'm sleeping on my bed. Please do it again.
I'm doing a high note.
You're not.
Are you gaslighting me?
No. Oh, there, I heard it kind of. I think the mic maybe goes soft when you go so high like that.
Because it's so beautiful.
Okay, you probably didn't think Mariah Carey's in the room with me, but wait.
That was good. It's lower than
Sounded
mine.
like an alarm. Okay.
Let's go. I
Love you,
really
lots like jelly shots.
Bye.
Bye.
Brought to you by Puppet Master Productions.